wasn't until like I got to the point to where I was like, again, I understood. I have to apologize for certain things.
Yeah.
Like I have to show myself to where she's willing to treat me in that manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so said all that to say, like, apologizing, asking for forgiveness, earning the position that you want in your household as the man. You have to earn that.
Yeah.
It's not automatically given.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And you love your wives,
Mm-hmm.
and you respect them, and they're not lesser than you.
Correct. Say that one more time.
Your wife is not lesser than you.
Yep.
When man and woman was created, they were equal.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ruled together.
Yep.
We have this thing now. Our wives are women are, less. You get behind me, you do what I say do. You obey me. All this nonsense. But where there's love, there's respect.
That's right. That's right.
If you love your wife, she's gonna love you back.
Absolutely.
She's gonna respect you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So at least she should.
She should.
Yeah. If you're showing that,
if you're
hopefully
showing
it's
that,
reciprocated.
yeah. And I know everybody doesn't
correct
do that, but
and there's a reason for that as well. If they don't do that,
it goes back. Man, there's so many conversations of why things happen, why things are happening in households and relationships, and you have to. That's one thing about therapists. I'm not a therapist by no means, but they always start dealing with why you're like that.
Right.
What is the root? What is your history?
Yeah.
Because they're able to put the pieces together and help you to see why you are the way you are.
For sure.
And to me, that's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
If you receive that, and then they don't just leave you hanging. They give you instructions on what to do and how to do.
Yep.
To make you better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this thing is destroying you inwardly.
For sure. And again, like, whenever you apologize in that moment, because that's not the first time that you apologize to us, but it was, to me, it was the most impactful moment that you apologized.
I didn't know it was that impactful to you.
Yeah, it was. It was, because like,
I didn't remember that particular. I know you remember the incident.
Yeah.
I don't remember you ever saying.
Yeah,
no, apologizing.
I definitely remember that. Yeah. Because that incident was so. Again, it was outside of the norm of what we experienced as a family. So, like, obviously certain events, like, they just kind of stick in your head a little bit more than others. But that's why I appreciated you apologizing so much, because, again, not everybody gets that. Not everybody, like, regardless of whatever level of trauma or abuse or wounds, that could have festered into something much, much worse. It very well could have.
Yeah.
And again, I'm thankful to God and thankful to you that it didn't. And so much so that, whenever I feel like maybe I went a little too far with my kids, like, I'll never forget, there was a time when me and Alicia had really difficult conversations around simple stuff like keeping the house clean, right? And we got 3 kids, and she yeah. Let me take a drink on that one. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
And they all 100 every day. Okay?
Every single day, except my little girl. She's
she
do.
I don't know now.
We'll talk about kids and sons and daughters another day. But she let me know how she was feeling about some things. She felt like I wasn't doing enough, and this, that, and the other. And I took that to heart, and I apologized to her for that, and I did something about it.
Yeah.
And so when it came down to, like, me cooking and cleaning and different things like that, things that I saw my mom do, kind of expected her to do the same deal. Yeah. And it just wasn't, it's just not the same. Right. And so, she works hard. Her job requires a lot out of her, and I had to understand that and respect that. So I had to make the choice. Like, yes, I'm a man and I consider myself a real man, but I consider myself a real man because I saw her struggling.
Yeah.
And I had to make the choice. Am I going to allow her to struggle and deal with this and have her figured out? Because I'm I'm the man and this, that, and the other, and I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, or am I going to be a real man and step up and help her with the kids and help clean up and this, that, and the other. But like I'm the type where I'm like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm doing it all or nothing. Like I can't halfway do something.
I understand.
And you've affected me with that. Like, and so like I took it to heart. And so like that next day, like I'm looking at recipes, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, and like the kids are making messes, and I'm like dogmatic. I'm a drill sergeant at this point, because at that point I felt like they were causing a rift between me and Alicia. And mind you, they're kids.
Yeah, they don't know.
And so there was one moment I remember where I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm vacuuming, I'm mopping, I'm sweeping, and as I'm cleaning, the kids are coming behind me and making a mess at the same time. And it got to a point where like I kind of lost it. Like, and I started yelling, and I remember like she had just gotten home at this point from work, and like she could see like I'm stressed. And so, and this is when Nuri is just a baby, but like I remember having a broom in my hand, and I'm sweeping and like they're playing with toys and getting all in the dirt pile, and it's just doing the most. And I went in like and like I raised my voice, but I was upset. Right, because I was stressed out. Me and my wife were not seeing eye to eye, and I saw them as the problem. And when I did that, my boys were afraid of me. At that moment, they looked at me like they jumped and they were scared of me. They were scared of their father. And Alicia saw it, and she had to come and like get in between me and them. And at that moment, I was like, okay, I gotta chill. I gotta chill. And she was like, it's okay. It's okay. I see what you're doing. I see you're trying. It's okay. And later on that night, I sat the boys down and I apologized to them. And by me apologizing to them, Trip, my oldest, he's the sensitive one, right? I'm in mid apology, and I'm not even finished getting out what I'm saying. He reaches over and hugs me. And hugs me tight and says, "You're the best daddy."
Jeez. I could see him doing that too. Yeah. How old was he at that time?
It's about 6.
6?
And so
yeah, I understand.
His brother Easy may never remember that moment, because Easy at this point was like maybe 3 or 4. But I knew that I had to apologize, because I couldn't allow my kids to see me as a villain, see me as somebody that strikes fear into their heart. I just couldn't do it.
And you had to learn the balance of being authoritative. Without being abusive.
Dad, say that again.
Being authoritative without being abusive with it.
Talk more about that.
Because God has given the man carries a certain level of authority in the house. And your mother could say, could call your name in a tone, but nothing like daddy.
Very true.
Like that, nothing like the father's voice.
Very true.
And so a lot of men use that abusively. And it really doesn't help. They abuse their wives and the children. And they think they the king of the castle. And they can do that. But I found that life has a way of humbling you.
Absolutely.
Without having that balance. It's very important to understand how to use that.
And when you recognize as a father who's just taking life day by day, right? Getting in the groove of raising kids and getting in the groove of having a marriage and trying to understand what makes it work and understand the dynamics of your household and setting the tone and the culture for your family. I do think that everything that a man is looking for from his family, respect, and you want influence in his family, and he wants his kids to look up to him, and he wants his wife to place them on a pedestal, this, that, and the other. Like, men have an idea of what we want from our family, but none of that comes to, in my opinion, unless we humble ourselves and serve our family and take care of our family and apologize.
This is what Jesus talked about.
That's right.
You know, whoever is great among you, let him be a servant. If you want to be great, learn how to serve.